broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
And a very pleasant good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be watching from. My name is Jimmy Finizzi, the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network, and welcome to yet another THPN watch party. As tonight, we got ourselves, well, I don't want to call it a barn burner, but it is a little bit of a Debbie Downer, at least from a Ranger standpoint, as they are taking on the Florida Panthers tonight from Sunrise, but unfortunately for the Rangers, there will be no playoffs this season. They got eliminated officially this past Saturday by virtue of their loss to the Carolina Hurricanes, 7-3. It was just embarrassing. They just looked like they didn't even care. So the Rangers are officially eliminated from playoff contention. This is the second to last game of the season for the Rangers. Their last game of the season will be on Thursday, April 17th, against the Tampa Bay Lightning. It'll be fan appreciation night, and it will be officially Sam Rosen's last game ever behind the microphone for the Rangers. And it is a bit bittersweet knowing that, but it also is a little bit bittersweet for me as a Ranger fan because it is my last Rangers live stream of the season. But there is good news. I will be doing a few postseason games here and there for the Stanley Cup playoffs this year, so stay tuned for future announcements on that on social media at BlueSeats94 on X and Instagram, and follow me there as well, please. It would help a lot. And subscribe to my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, and rate us 5 stars. I'll have a new episode coming out for you this Friday, April 18th, putting a bow on the 24-25 New York Rangers season. My man Daniel in the house. What's going on, Daniel? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. As always, good to see you. Hope all is well. Hope everybody had a nice weekend as well. Very eventful weekend for me personally, as I turned 31 yesterday, and a lot happened. A lot of celebrations. I was celebrating another friend's birthday as well. So a lot happened. So if I sound a little bit extra tired, I apologize. But we're going to power through here because that's what we do. And since it is my last Rangers stream of the season, I want to give my best for you out there, the fan. I want to hear some score predictions for tonight and who you think wins. Leave a comment down below. I personally think that the Panthers are going to take this one tonight. I do think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a 4-3 game in favor of the Panthers. I do hope to see some form of competitiveness from a Rangers standpoint, but based on what I saw this past Saturday against Carolina, it looked like they didn't even care. Yeah, they started to make a little bit of a comeback when they were down 5-1, but at the end of the day, it's just been the crux of the year so far. It's been a majority of all their problems came back to bite them in Carolina. And look, I hope for a competitive effort tonight against Florida, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that the Rangers can at least end this season on a high note and just go have some fun out there. Let's see the young kids more, and let's just see how things go. We did have some news here as we see RJ giving us the Goldie matchup for tonight. And we haven't seen you in quite a while, good sir. I hope everything is okay with you, by the way, RJ. It will be Jonathan Quick getting the last start of the season for him versus Sergei Bobrovsky, which means that Igor Shesterkin will play on Thursday night at Madison Square Garden against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Danelle, the Jersey guy in the house. What is going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. It's always a pleasure to see you in these streams. If you're just joining us, this will be my last Rangers watch party of the season for THPN, but stay tuned on our social media at HockeyPodNet and my social media at BlueSeats94. I will be doing a few playoff games for this upcoming Stanley Cup playoff, which start after Easter. So stay tuned for announcements on that. I might be doing a couple of games for the Devils and Carolina series, so stay tuned for that. But as of right now, we're still focused on the Rangers. I still love this team, but this year was just a massive, massive failure on all counts. And again, I just hope for some competitiveness. That's pretty much all I want at this point. RJ says, last week I went to a Rangers hockey. Oh, you were at that game, RJ, against the Flyers? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry you had to witness that debacle. That's yikes. Last of Us Season 2 premiered last night on HBO Max. Episode 1, good show. I definitely have heard, I've actually heard mixed reactions. I've heard mostly good. A few did not find it that impressive, but that's just me. But we are underway from Sunrise, Florida. The puck has dropped on the second to last game of the season as JT Miller moves in. And a good pass for, looks like that was Gabe Perreault with that good chance, number 94. So the kid getting the start tonight on the second line. Perreault takes another shot, save, rebound just goes wide. Couple of good early chances here for the Rangers as Bobrovsky comes up tall. And actually, that was number 29, Matthew Robertson, who is finally making his debut with the Rangers after 6 years. definitely a long time coming for Matthew Robertson, and good for him. I hope nothing but the best for him. And a misconnection there on a pass from Robertson and becomes an icing on the Rangers. Yeah, do what RJ said. Hit that like button and subscribe if you are new here to the THPN YouTube channel. And again, we want to hear score predictions for tonight. Who do you think wins? Leave a comment down below. Guess what? I pre-ordered Sonic 3 on DVD from Target. Can't wait. Dude, you are not going to be disappointed. Like I said in the last live stream, it's my favorite Sonic movie now out of the entire trilogy. And I am so hyped for Sonic 4. It's not even funny. I can't wait, man. But you are going to love Sonic 3. I expect a full report on the next live stream, though, Danelle. As that shot from the blue line from a Panther player was a save by Quick with the glove. That was Belinsky's for the Panthers. Good save by Quick. Peter Laviolette in his second season as Rangers head coach with a 92, 59, and 11 record. But unfortunately, from what I am hearing, it does sound like that they are going to get rid of Peter Laviolette after this season. I don't know how true that is, but honest to God, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me. And, you know, I've always said that I'm tired of blaming the coaching staff. It's the players that need to go out there and do their job. But Peter Laviolette has made some very questionable decisions over the years. He's being very, very stubborn as we got a penalty upcoming here. Did Reinhart draw the penalty, or is he going to the penalty box? Oh, jeez. Nope. Well, Keandre Miller taking another boneheaded penalty. What else is new? Ay. So Keandre Miller goes off for the Rangers. Panthers get the first power play opportunity early in this game. Bad season for the Rangers and Islanders. As for the Devils, they're in the playoffs, but they are injured coming in. Yeah, it's not going to be easy for the local boys in New Jersey as they are taking on the Carolina Hurricanes in the first round. And that's not going to be an easy series by any stretch. So we'll see how the Devils fare out in their first round series as the Panthers look to get set up here on this power play. Here comes Sam Bennett. Still has it. Lost control. Gets it out in front for number 13. He scores! Sam Reinhart on the power play gives Florida the early 1-0 lead. .222 into this game, and Florida has struck first. I don't give any shot for the Devils to beat the Hurricanes. They're playing bad down the stretch and injured, and they don't have their top player. Yeah, especially Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is out for the rest of the year, and yeah, that's been a big blow for New Jersey. And, you know, I am leaning towards picking Carolina in that series, but I'll give my official prediction probably in the newest episode I'm going to post later on in the week for my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, if I had to pick right now, I would lean towards the Hurricanes just because they're the more healthy team. They're more dominant, in my opinion. And look, I still question their goaltending, but I trust their offense more than I trust New Jersey now. And, you know, we'll see. We shall see what happens. But I can't wait for the playoffs. And I know my team's not in it, which is frustrating. But look, you can only do so much as a fan. You know, you can't control what the players do. Only the players can control what the players do. And look, I understand a coach can only do so much, but even still, you know, there's no excuse. I mean, some of the decisions that Laviolette has made this year have been very, very head scratching. And at this point, it wouldn't surprise me if he got let go. As much as I would hate to see that happen, But look, it's going to be what it's going to be. And I don't know who they're going to bring in to replace him if he gets let go. I know John Tortorella got canned. A lot of fans on X are saying they don't want him back, and based on recent history, I don't blame them. But we'll see. It's going to be a really tough coaching market. Maybe if for some odd reason Mike Sullivan becomes available, maybe you go out and get him. We'll see. But I don't know, man. It's going to be an off season of really. It's going to be an off season of questions. That's pretty much the basis of the Rangers. That's going to be many, many questions during the off season. Like, what do you do as far as the core of Kreider, Zibanejad, and Panarin are concerned? A lot to talk about. And again, I'll have my full length thoughts on it in a new episode of my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, coming your way this Friday, April 18th. So you want to stay tuned for that. We will put a bow on the 24-25 season, and we'll talk about what I want to see from the Rangers this offseason. But I'll still have content for you in the offseason. Don't worry. What's going on, Jared? Yeah, I forgot. You're on the Panthers bandwagon now. But it's good to see you, my boy. Hope you're doing well. And we got a score update thanks to RJ. Red Wings are playing the Dallas Stars. Speaking of teams that are struggling, Dallas not playing good hockey right now. Dallas trails 1-0 to the Red Wings. Albert Johansson scoring his third of the year, and he gives Detroit a 1-0 lead. So thank you for that. Gabe Perreault trying to capitalize on a pass there. No good. Keandre Miller out of the box. Here's Will Borgen taking a shot, looking for a deflection, goes wide. Rangers trying to get set up. JT Miller, back pass for Will Borgen. Trying to play it around for Panarin. Excuse me, that's Perreault. Loose puck in the slot, and Panthers can't clear it out. JT Miller weaves around, looking for a chance. Backhanded pass for Zibanejad goes wide. Keandre Miller backhands it out, or keeps it in on the backhand. Good play by Keandre Miller. And a feed in front, a backhander by Zibanejad, and a save by Bobrovsky. Good chance. That was actually Zach Jones with that chance on the backhand. Good chance for the young defenseman, Zach Jones. Excellent chance. Let's see. Who do you have winning in the Stars Avalanche series and Oilers and Kings for the fourth straight year in a row, which is boring? NHL really needs to go back to what? Yeah, I know. You've been harping on the NHL to go back to 1v8 for quite a while. I think quite a few fans have been harping on that for a while as well. Personally, I'm leaning more towards Colorado, only because the Stars have been struggling and they don't have Miro Heiskanen, and that's going to be a major problem. So I'm leaning towards the Avs. Maybe I'll give picks at the end of this live stream. And that was a shot in a glove save by Bobrovsky again on Zach Jones. Good chance once again for the young defenseman. 13:45 to go in the first period. The Panthers struck first on the power play thanks to Sam Reinhart, and they have a 1-0 lead. But yeah, I'm leaning more towards Colorado I'll say Colorado in 6. I'll give Dallas a fair chance against them. And as far as Oilers and Kings, the Kings have definitely been the more surprising team to me this year. I certainly didn't expect the Kings to do this good. But the Oilers, what's their identity really? Again, we talked about the identity of the Oilers for a while. It's just Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and that's it. You really don't have anybody else on that team. So from a more full roster perspective, I'm going to lean towards the Kings in 6. I'll give the Oilers a chance. So, yeah, I'll say Kings in 6, and I'll say Avs in 6. doing good. It sucks our teams get. Oh, you're talking about the Bruins and the. Yeah, interesting tidbit I found out about that, by the way. Apparently, for the first time in NHL history, the Bruins, the Penguins, and the Rangers all failed to qualify for the playoffs. That has literally never happened, which is insane to think about. It's just crazy. You know, we're going into a season where there's no Bruins. Granted, there's no Brad Marchand on there anymore anyway. Brad Marchand's now at the Panthers. But David Pastrnak's not going to be in the playoffs. Sidney Crosby's not going to be in the playoffs, and neither is Igor Shesterkin, which is insane to think about. It's just mind-blowing stuff, man. Gary McNamara, former NHL goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs, has passed away at the age of 90. God rest his soul. Wow, that's 90 years old. 90 years young, I should say. Definitely a long life. Long life, absolutely. I have more faith in the Avs and the Oilers over the... Really? Really? Explain why you have more faith in the Oilers, actually. I'm actually kind of curious about that. Montreal has a 1-0 lead over the Blackhawks. Alex Newhook getting his 15th of the year. Congrats to Ovi on breaking the record. Yes, Ovi is the new scoring record king with 896 as of right now. And we're going to get a penalty here against Florida, as that was a hard hit on Adam Fox. And now a scrum is unfolding. Maybe a couple more penalties will result. Looks like Will Cooley is on the bottom of the pile. Parsonen involved as well, number 71. And Adam Fox definitely quick to get up on that one. So it looks like the original penalty is going to be against the Panthers. Number 74 is going off. Whenever I watch Sonic 3, I'll tell you how I like and report. Good! I expect it. Just their offense, but I would like to see the Kings upset. See, that's the thing. To me, it wouldn't be that much of an upset. I think the Kings are a better team than the Oilers offensively. You can't rely on Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl to do anything, to do everything by themselves. You can't. Irish Animal in the chat clearly does not like the Rangers. Hey, look, you don't have to like the Rangers. And I see you are Irish based on your profile pic. Hey, thank you for watching. Good to see you. Hope all is well. So, looks like there's not going to be any penalties at all. Actually, yes, there is a power play for the Rangers. So they did call a boarding on Asplund, number 74. That is the original penalty. Florida's penalty kill, by the way, is just as good as the Rangers are. They're actually right behind the Rangers in shorthanded goals this season. Their penalty kill is 10th in the NHL. Rangers power play is 27th. And it's their first opportunity of the game. And that is taken and cleared out. Stopped by Shesterkin. Adam Fox dumping it in the zone. Bobrovsky out to play it. Rangers try to get set up. Fox takes it. 1 minute to go on the power play. Fox. JT Miller, loose puck. Panarin's got it. Now here's Adam Fox moving in. Shooting and a save by Bobrovsky, and he holds it. 52 seconds to go on the Rangers power play. Couldn't do it in the finals last year. Very true. What's up, Goza? Long time no chat, my friend. Good to see you. Hope all is well. This, if you're just tuning in, my name is Jimmy. I'm the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. We're covering Rangers versus the Florida Panthers. It is my last Rangers live stream of the season. I will be doing some playoff games this year, so stay tuned on social media at HockeyPodNet and also at BlueSeats94. I'm not going away yet this year, so you're not getting rid of me that easily. But I will be back, just not for the Rangers because they're not in the playoffs. As that one-timer by Johnny Brodzinski is a save made by Bobrovsky. So Rangers getting a couple of good looks on the power play. As Johnny Brodzinski on that one-time with a good chance. It's weird seeing Brad Marchand at a Panthers. Isn't it? Isn't it? Literally, dude, the day that I saw that he got traded there, and I literally did an episode on it. I said that out of all the trades that happened at the trade deadline, this is the one trade where I said it made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. Why are you giving up on Brad Marchand? Look, I may hate his guts. He might be a pesky you-know-what, but he's still a terrific player. Stanley Cup champion. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's probably going to retire as a Bruin anyway. So it made no sense. It made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. So, I don't know. It still doesn't make any sense. It feels weird seeing... By the way, Jared, what number is he wearing? I didn't even see what... Is he wearing 63? If he's not wearing 63, I want to know what number he's wearing. As the power play for the Rangers is over, teams are back at full strength. He is wearing 63. Okay, thank you. That's what I thought. Thank you for clearing that up, Jared. But anyway. Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. Shots are 6-4 in favor of the Rangers. And it's a clean face-off win. And there's a shot. Save, we not score! The initial shot went through Bobrovsky, and Matt Rempe is able to pick up the garbage and tie this game at 1. Heads up play by Matt Rempe to see the loose puck and able to bury the rebound past Bobrovsky, and the Rangers have tied this game at 1. I mean, really, there's really nothing more you can do if you're Bobrovsky. And through traffic, too. Good screen by Matt Rempe. He was able to see it right away and pick up the garbage. Good job by Rempe. And this game is tied 1-1. So Brad Marchand is wearing 63 still, so thank you for clarifying that. Rempire State Building is back. Yes, he is. Good to see you, Becca. Hope all is well with you. As 11 minutes are remaining in the first period, and the Rangers respond relatively quickly as Matt Rempe scores to tie this game. And that's offside on Florida, and they touch up. I thought they didn't touch up, but I was wrong there. This season for Rempe, 3 goals, 4 assists, 114 hits in 41 games. By the way, who leads the team in hits for the Rangers? That would happen to be Will Cooley, who not only got the Stephen McDonald Extra Effort Award, but is probably going to get extended sometime soon. I hope he gets extended this offseason. And quite frankly, Will Cooley should have been extended months ago, but that's just my personal opinion. But it is what it is. And that shot is deflected up high by number 23 of Florida and out of play. 10:35 to go in the first. Rangers and Panthers are tied at 1. Good to see you as well. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I turned 31 this yesterday actually, and I'm still feeling as young as ever, so I'm feeling great, and I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a nice weekend as well. Matt Rempe isn't useless after all. Oh my goodness. You are something, Goza. Bruins had no cap space for Brad. Yeah, I get that, but even still, do you think, besides cap space, do you think that trade made one bit of sense? I don't. I still stand by what I said. The trade made no sense. Still trying to get more info on the Rempe goal. We'll get that to you momentarily. It was his 3rd of the season, by the way. Is that shot a save by Quick? I'm turning 24 in 2 months. Okay. Hey, enjoy your 20s while you can, Jared, because they're going to fly by quick. I'm telling you right now. Although people say 30s are better than 20s, so for my sake, I hope that's true. But for your sake, I hope the rest of your 20s are awesome. 9:25 to go, first period. Matt Rempe has tied this game at 1 as we get an icing here against the Panthers with 9:24 remaining in the first. Still waiting on the official scoring summary for Matt Rempe. Thoughts on Chris Kreider? I got a feeling he's going to get traded according to my aunt, who's a huge Ranger fan. I'll have more thoughts on that in the first intermission. I have a lot to say on that, as well as possibly buying out Zibanejad, which I keep hearing a lot about, including from a couple of friends of mine who I spoke to over the weekend, so stay tuned for that. And I appreciate the late birthday wish. Thank you very much. They only got a draft pick for him. Again, even still, I stand by what I said. Makes no sense. 2-0 now. Montreal leads the Blackhawks. Demidov scoring his first of the season. And the Stars have tied their game against the Red Wings at 1. I got beef with Rempe because he always abuses my Devils. He abuses everybody. Let's just put it that way. I turned 35 in just over 2 weeks. Yikes. I'm kidding, Goza. You still look mighty young. Been to a couple of Red Sox games and went to the Blackhawks and Bruins game, which we lost. Yeah, I saw that score. I'm sorry you were there. And yes, it is stupid. Absolutely. Demidov, didn't Bro just debut today? Yes, he did. It's his first NHL goal, so congratulations to him. And congrats to Neil's Devils for making the playoffs. Yes, but I feel bad he's going against the Carolina Hurricanes. So, yeah. I mean, look, we love Neil on this show. For his sake, I really hope his team does well from a general hockey fan perspective. But as a Ranger fan, I personally don't want to see any team succeed. So it's really hard for me to be happy about this series. So it's going to be tough for me personally. Thank you for the late birthday wish, Goes. I appreciate it. I went to the Devils game on Friday, and I met Ken Danico and got a pic with him. Sat right behind the penalty box. Nice, I like that. Is Ken Danico a nice guy? I've heard mixed things on him. I've heard he's a really nice guy, but I've also heard he's not the best person, unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Yep, Devils have to play the Hurricanes. Not really the best scenario for them. Devil donkeys suck. Well, they're also not healthy. I was talking about this with Donnell, the Jersey guy, earlier. Devils don't have Jack Hughes. They haven't had him for the majority of the season. He's out for the rest of the year, so that's going to be a problem for them. So Carolina, the more healthy team coming in, so it might be a problem for the Devils, but we'll see what happens. They say the Panthers play the Canadiens or the Senators. I think that depends on what happens tonight. I think Montreal can officially clinch tonight if they win. So we'll take a look at some. I did see some playoff scenarios, which we will try to look into in the next commercial break here. But I did see Montreal can officially clinch tonight if they win. So we'll check that out in a little bit later on. And that deflects out of play with 8:30 to go in the first. Game tied 1-1. He's the sweetest dude ever. I told him I was so scared to ask for a picture due to my autism, and he was so sweet. When they were at a commercial, we snapped a pic, and he talked to me the whole commercial break, making sure I was okay, that's classy right there. That's real class. I like that he did that. And hey, coming from somebody who is on the spectrum, I feel you. I feel you there. So, hey, you're not alone, and you're special. So, keep doing you, my friend, and we appreciate you. Canadians, they surprised me the most. They were one of the surprise teams for me. The Kings are definitely up there as well, but for me, it's Washington. I mean, if you would have told me the Washington Capitals won the Metro Division, I would have said you're nuts. I would have said they would have been fighting for a wild card spot, but I didn't think they were going to be this good this year. So to me, the number one surprise team for me is the Washington Capitals. But the Canadians and the Kings are right up there. Much love to you too, my friend. Thank you. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first period. Matt Rempe, with his third of the year, has tied it at 1 from Keandre Miller and Parsonen at 8:43. So we finally get some scoring info on the goal by Rempe. Gabe Perreault tried to play it. Loose puck taken back by the Panthers. Barkov moving in. Good pass in front. That hits the post. And Quick did get a piece of that. That was off a turnover. And here comes Barkov again. That shot partially blocked by Keandre Miller. Will Borgen helping him out. 7:10 to go in the first. Panarin plays it around. Trocheck. Panarin. Puck is loose in the Rangers zone. Zach Jones has it. Gotta go get ready for some WWE wrestling. Enjoy the game. Rooting for you, my Ranger friends and family. Hey, thank you, Becca. And I hope to see you for a couple of playoff streams I might be doing later on for the Stanley Cup playoffs. So stay tuned for more info on that. Follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet for more info. And follow at BlueSeats94 for announcements as well on playoff streams for this year. I will be back for those, so stay tuned for that. Most disappointing team this season. Bruins or Rangers? Oh, boy. You're really going to make me pick between those two teams? Oh, no. Can I give you an answer during intermission? Because there'll be a lot more to discuss in first intermission. We'll definitely be here. That's what I like to hear, my friend. Appreciate you. Have a good night. I told a friend who's also a Ranger fan that if the Panthers beat us by 5, they're choosing my next jersey. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Just to add to your jersey collection? Come on, man. Oh, God. 6:10 to go in the first. 1-1 to score. Becca probably going to watch WrestleMania. Oh, yeah. Becca's definitely going to watch WrestleMania this weekend. Me, personally, I am not a wrestling fan at all. I don't understand how people can get into it. That's just me. But if you like it, good for you. I am not going to stop you from watching it. Me, personally, that is the one form of entertainment I cannot get into. That's just me. Boxing, MMA, maybe I can get into those. But wrestling, no. That's not my style. Maybe because of the fact that I took up kickboxing, and I've been kickboxing a lot more recently at my local studio over here. That's my new workout routine. Maybe that's why I've been getting into boxing a lot more. But wrestling is not my cup of tea. That's just me. But again, if you like it, that's totally fine. You'll be watching WrestleMania too. There you go. I said Bruins and Rangers. Oh, I didn't have to choose. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were posing it as a question. But no, yeah, those two teams are definitely up there with most disappointing. I think I can probably name a couple more off the top of my head here. Let's look at the standings here real quick to see who's been disappointing as of recently. I would probably have to say, actually, you know what? Looking at the standings, yeah, definitely the Bruins and the Rangers. I definitely say them. I don't think you can find, now that I'm looking at the standings here, you can't find two more disappointing teams than them. So you are right about that, Jared. Check some score updates around the league. Montreal up 2-0 over the Blackhawks with 2:44 to go in the first period. Red Wings have now taken a 2-1 lead over the Dallas Stars with 3:40 to go in the first. Alex DeBrincat scoring his 37th of the year. Coming up in about 20 minutes from now, you got Utah and Nashville taking on the Predators. And then later on tonight, in about 2 hours and 20 minutes from now, you got the Kings and Oilers, and then the Sharks and the Canucks. It's about time I get a new hockey jersey. Dude, you got like over 200 jerseys. How many more do you need in your collection, my boy? Blue Jackets. You can put them up there. I mean, you can put the Blue Jackets up there, considering the fact that, they were playing inspired for Johnny Gaudreau. They definitely were a lot better this year than last year. But You can't put them up there, but me personally, I still think the Bruins and the Rangers were more disappointing as that shot hits the post. Sam Reinhart hits the post. Looking for his second of the game. My goodness. He had quick beat. The only thing that beat him was iron. My goodness. Here comes Barkov, saved by Quick, and the rebound chance is saved by Quick. As number 23 was racing down with 5 minutes to go in the first. We are tied at 1. Oh, I forgot about the Predators. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, literally, with all they did, I totally forgot. Stamkos, Marchessault, Brady Shea, and you don't even make the playoffs? Yeah, they're definitely up there too, 100%. Thank you for that, Jared. To be honest with you, I totally forgot Steven Stamkos was playing in the league. I haven't paid much attention to the Predators. But whatever, man. Nashville's definitely up there, though, in all seriousness. Matt Rempe trying to race down for the puck. And he tried to negate an icing, but he was unsuccessful at that, as they call an icing against the Rangers. With 4:49 to go, Reinhart and Rempe, the goal scorers for each team, as we are tied 1-1 between the Rangers and the Panthers. Stanley Cup playoffs begin right after Easter. Easter is this Sunday, April 20th, and the playoffs begin right after that. It is going to be a fun playoffs this year, and we'll have wall-to-wall coverage for you right here on THPN. Stay tuned for all updates on watch parties. Subscribe and hit the bell on the THPN YouTube channel so you get notified when we live stream. Follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet. Socials are down below. And again, I'll be doing some playoff games this year as well, despite the fact that the Rangers are not in it. I'll still be doing a couple of playoff games, so follow my show at BlueSeats94 on X and Instagram, as announcements will be made on there too. Breaking news, Mitch Marner testing free agency after this season. Wow, okay. Hey, Rangers, want to make a call? No, I'm just kidding. Mitch Marner's not going to the Rangers. My opinion, Mitch Marner's going to test free agency, see what he can get, and then maybe the Maple Leafs will offer him more money so that he can stay as well. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. .343 to go in the first period. Shots are 9-8 in favor of Florida. Game is tied 1-1. Matt Rempe scoring his third of the season. Sam Reinhart scoring his 38th of the season. I believe, if I have that correct. Let me, doesn't say on here. I thought I saw he was in the 30s in goals this year, as that's a save by Quick. But yeah, if there's one team I feel bad for, that's probably not going to make the postseason. I feel bad for Columbus. You know, what they went through last year and what they went through before the season started, all the adversity with losing Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew, and with all the heartache they've endured, playing as inspired as they did, I really feel bad for them. They definitely deserve to make the playoffs, but unfortunately, that is no longer going to be the case. And I just feel bad. You know, Columbus fans, they definitely deserve better. But, you know, it's just not to be this year. I hope that they can fight for a wild card spot again next year, because I think this Columbus team is on the come up. You know, they are going to be a massive problem within the next year or two. You mark my words on that. And the young kid, I don't know who. What's the name of the young kid who started in their last game. They won 7-0 against Chicago. Who the heck was that? He was really, really impressive. He's definitely their future goalie in Columbus. Mitch Marner, always a Maple loser. Yeah, pretty much. This rookie race is so close. Macklin Celebrini had a hat trick against the Islanders. Dustin Wolf, the fly. Yeah, Calder Trophy is going to be real tough. I still give the slight edge to Dustin Wolf. I know Kyle Manifold, resident Flames fan and host of Flamescast and the co-manager here at THPN, says no. I think last we spoke, I think he said he's leaning more towards Celebrini as of right now. But I'm still giving the edge to Wolf only because the Flames are still in it, and it's gonna come down to the last game of the year. And if they make it on the last day, I still think Dustin Wolf is gonna get the Calder Trophy. He is single-handedly carrying the team on his back. So if they somehow get in, he's gonna get it. Kreider trying to race in on a break, but Bobrovsky comes out of his net and drives it away, and it's taken away by Brodzinski. Trying to feed Kreider in front. It's blocked. Panthers able to skate it clear. Fox goes back down. 1 minute to go in the first period. Game tied 1-1. Jet Graves. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Panarin tries to play it in center, taken away by Sam Bennett, number 9 of Florida. Panarin's got it for the Rangers. He dumps it in the zone. Bobrovsky out to play it. Rangers play it in the corner. Panarin's got it. Kept in by Borgen. That's deflected in the corner by the Panthers, number 42. Parsonen tried to feed in front. No good. Kept in the zone by the Rangers. Good play. Brendan Hoffman, number 78, trying to race down. Oh, wow. Yeah, that completely went over my head. You know it's been a long weekend when you're still kind of recovering. That's how I am right now. It was Jet Graves against the Capitals when they beat him 7-0. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clearing that up, guys. That's my bad. I apologize. Mental mistake on my part. 18.3 seconds to go in the first period. Good response from the Rangers after giving up the early power play goal by Sam Reinhart. They were able to respond as Matt Rempe was able to tie the game as we get a false start here on this faceoff. So they'll do it again. And they'll reset the clock back to 18 seconds. And a little bit of confusion as to who's going to be in the faceoff circle here for the Rangers. Somebody's got to step up unless somebody had a equipment issue. Looked like Parson had an equipment issue. He got a new stick from the bench, and now we drop the puck here with 15 seconds to go in the first, and icing whistled here against the Panthers with 12.1 seconds to go. Winmock, Florida. Oh, I think this guy might be rooting for the Panthers. But hey, regardless, Pasp Music, good to see you. Hope all is well. Florida lime key pie. Key lime pie actually does sound pretty good. That's my mom's. I think my mom likes key lime pie. So, I don't know. Sounds good, but just not my cup of tea, personally. But that is it for the first period. Good response from the Rangers as Matt Rempe is able to tie the game at 1, and that's where we are after 20 minutes of play. Yeah, from what I saw against the Blackhawks, he is really, really a promising young goalie. He's definitely Columbus's future. If Elvis decides not to stay, I don't know what's going to happen with Elvis. Yeah, and they have a winning record. Yeah, I think it's the first time they're finishing with a winning record in, I don't even know how long it's been. When was the last time Columbus had a winning record? I'm actually curious about that. Somebody let me know in the comments. But we are going to take a little bit of a break, but when we come back, we got quite a bit to discuss in first intermission. I'll give my thoughts on whether or not Chris Kreider and or Mika Zibanejad will be moved, and I will also go over the second period and what I want to see more of, and I want to hear from you. and your thoughts on the Stanley Cup playoffs. I want to hear picks. I want predictions. I want to hear everything that you guys want to know about the Stanley Cup playoffs. That is all coming up in the first intermission. But we're going to step aside. After 20 minutes of play, we are tied 1-1 between the Rangers and the Panthers. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy, or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
You're watching another THPN watch party presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5, get $200 instantly in bonus bets only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. After 20 minutes of play, it is the New York Rangers and the Florida Panthers tied at 1 apiece. And look, I like what I saw from the Rangers, despite giving up the early power play goal. I do like what I saw. They responded relatively quickly. Matt Rempe scoring his third of the year to tie the game 1-1, picking up a rebound from Keandre Miller. And I like what I saw. Quick's looking good in his last start of the season. As we know, Quick signed a one-year extension to return to the Rangers for the 25-26 season, which, by the way, next year is the Rangers' centennial year, along with the Chicago Blackhawks. So congratulations to both franchises for celebrating 100 years of NHL hockey. So it should be a fun season for both teams, and I hope that it goes well for both. I hope that the Blackhawks are at least competitive next year, to the point where they're at least in the mix. And for the Rangers, I just hope for, a playoff berth, a division title, and hopefully a Stanley Cup. But hey, I'll have predictions when we get to the 25-26 season. We got a few months to figure that out. But anyway, Fragment of the Creator said I had the Rags going all the... Oh my god. Hey, listen, I did too, and I was completely wrong. So, yeah, I feel your pain, pal. But thank you for joining us. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Last time Columbus had a winning record was in the 2019-2020 season. Yes, I remember the 2019 season specifically because I think the Lightning had won the President's Trophy that year, and Columbus swept Tampa Bay that year. So, yeah, I remember that vividly. So, thank you for that information, you two. I appreciate it. Couple score updates. End of first. In Detroit, Red Wings lead the 2-1 over the Stars, and Montreal leads the Blackhawks 2-1. So, I got a question earlier from Becca, who was watching on our Twitch channel. my thoughts on Chris Kreider. I don't know what to think, to be honest. I was having a conversation with a couple of my friends who I was hanging out with over the weekend about what to do with that core of Kreider, Zibanejad, and Panarin. And one of my friends, Dave, brought up a really good point about Zibanejad. I'll get to Kreider in a minute. But he said something about Zibanejad that I thought was very interesting. If the Rangers can buy out Henrik Lundqvist's contract, they can buy out Mika Zibanejad. While that may be true, I don't think Mika Zibanejad is going anywhere. Now, as much as it would help them cap-wise to buy out his contract, well, actually, buying out would probably do worse, but I don't know. I don't know anything about the money side of sports to know about that. But whether they buy out Zibanejad or not, I expect them to have a rebound season next year. You know, if I'm Chris Drury, and Chris Drury's on the hot seat too, who knows if he's going to get fired. But if Chris Drury is still around next year, I would definitely tell him to give Zibanejad one chance to redeem himself next year. If he doesn't, then I would say buy him out. Because who knows what's going to happen with Peter Laviolette. Maybe he'll do better under somebody else. And quite frankly, look, Zibanejad has been a very, very good Ranger ever since coming here. This is one bad year he's had. It's one bad year. I would give him another chance personally to redeem himself. But look, would it surprise me if he's gone? No, it wouldn't. As far as Kreider is concerned, and we got Jared saying, I feel bad for Ranger fans. Chris Kreider thinks Kreider might get traded. That is a possibility. It is a possibility. The way I see it, either one or both of them are going. I think it's going to be one of them, and the more likely scenario for me is that Chris Kreider's going to go. As much as it would pain me to say it, Chris Kreider, I think, is the one that's going to be out the door after the season's over. Chris Kreider has been a great Ranger. He's spent his entire career here. At this point, look, I think he's, 31, 32 years old right now? He's not as good as he used to be. And he still can be effective on the power play. He's good at deflecting pucks in. But this season has not been his best year. If it were up to me, I don't know if you would just flat out trade him unless you know you're getting a good package back. I don't know what it would cost to trade Chris Kreider for other teams. Would I give him one more chance to redeem himself? If you can't trade him, I would. I would give both Kreider and Zibanejad a chance to redeem themselves if I was a GM. But it's a business, and me personally, I think one of them is going, and that one is Chris Kreider. I'm sorry. I love Chris Kreider. I think he's eventually going to retire as a Ranger. I think his number is going to be in the rafters. That's how effective he was. But at the end of the day, your goal is to bring a championship to New York, and he didn't do it. He hasn't done it. But if he stays here and somehow, some way next year he helps this team win a Stanley Cup, then I think every Ranger fan on the planet will apologize to Chris Kreider, including me, because I've been down on him this year too. I've been down on Zibanejad. But if they help this team next year, I'll apologize, and so will a bunch of Ranger fans everywhere. But hey, who knows? But at the end of the day, I think Chris Kreider is ultimately going to be the one who goes. I think Zibanejad stays and proves himself, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm more interested in seeing what's going to happen with Peter Laviolette. I've been hearing a lot of talk that he's going to get fired after this year, and again, it wouldn't surprise me. But who do you bring in? Ranger fans don't want John Tortorella back for what I'm seeing on social media. I keep hearing reports that Mike Sullivan might become available, so do you go out and get him? It wouldn't hurt. So, do you bring in Mark Messier, who apparently has a plan to fix the Rangers? If you go look at his X, he's got a 6-point plan to fix the Rangers. Go check out his X page. People want him as the GM or the coach. Would it be nice? Yes, but I think that's a pipe dream. I don't think that's happening. But it's going to be a really interesting coaching search if, in fact, Peter Laviolette does get let go. Do I think it'll happen? At this point, I do, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he sticks around. It can go either way for me. But anyway, we're going to take another little bit of a break, but when we come back, we will start the second period of action between the Rangers and the Panthers. We're tied at 1 on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting set for the second period between the Rangers and the Florida Panthers. Game tied 1-1. If you're just joining us, my name is Jimmy. I'm the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to subscribe to my show, From the Blue Seats, on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And be sure to rate us 5 stars. And also follow us on all social media at HockeyPodNet. Everything we do here is presented by our wonderful friends at DraftKings. We are underway in the second period. Sam Reinhart and Matt Rempe, the goal scorers for each team. This will be my last Rangers watch party of the season for THPN. I will be doing playoff games starting next week, so stay tuned for announcements on that on my social media at BlueSeats94 on X and Instagram, as well as on social media at HockeyPodNet. So stay tuned for announcements on playoff games and watch parties. Emotional Jimmy. Yeah, I was a little bit emotional in first intermission, not going to lie. Paige Beckers went number 1 in the WNBA draft to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody is shocked by that. Paige Beckers finally wins a championship at UConn. Congratulations to her. And deservedly so. She's the number 1 overall pick. Congratulations. And I hope she does well in the WNBA. I really think she's going to do some major, major damage in the WNBA. She's going to be a star, if not a superstar, in my opinion. And that's an offside against the Rangers just about 53 seconds into the second period. JT Miller just a bit ahead of the play. Face-off just outside of the Panthers zone. And the Panthers win the draw. Number 7 able to take it. Here comes Barkov moving in, shooting, and that's deflected up high and out of play. Good try by Barkov, the captain of the Panthers, number 16. It may have been deflected by a Ranger. It looked like Keandre Miller may have blocked that shot. and it went out of play. He's somebody I think that will no longer be a Ranger after this season. Keandre Miller, you know, I personally think he should have been traded before the season during the trade deadline, but they haven't gotten rid of him. So I'm assuming something's going to happen in the offseason, but I don't think Keandre Miller will be here next year. He'll be somewhere else. And it's a shame because I like him. When he's good, he can be really good, but his problem is consistency. And we don't need inconsistency in a big market like New York. So Keandre Miller, I don't think will be a Ranger next season. An elite pass up ahead for Hoffman, and he slows down because he was under some pressure by a couple of Panthers. Vincent Trocheck battling for the puck. Trocheck, by the way, playing in his 800th NHL game. Congratulations to Vincent Trocheck. There's also been a lot of talk about who the next captain will be. It's between, from what I'm hearing, Vincent Trocheck or JT Miller. I have a hot take about that. I don't think the Rangers should even have a captain anymore. I really don't. Because the last couple times they've had a captain, they've gotten traded. Callahan, traded. Trouba, traded. There's no point in naming a captain anymore. There's no point. What you need is a leader. A leader is way more important. Look, a captain is supposed to lead, but Trouba didn't really do that good of a job. Callahan was the last true good leader, in my opinion, and they traded him away. So, in my opinion, don't name a captain. Have a certified alternate captain be a leader. That's what I think you need. Meanwhile, we got a penalty coming up against the Panthers. And Florida fans are not happy about that, and neither is the Florida bench. Not exactly sure what the penalty was. Looks like a delay of game penalty. I guess they were talking about whether that last play, the puck was deflected off the glass or not, and it looks like number 42, Forsling, is the guilty party. So he'll go to the box for delay of game. Rangers get their second power play of the game. They're 0 for 1. So the Rangers are now huddling up to try and hopefully break through again on the power play. They've been breaking through it quite a couple of times after their 2 for 42 slump on the power play that landed them 27th in the NHL as of right now. So Forsling for delay of game. Just about a minute 39 into the second period. Rangers get the second power play. As they get set up, JT Miller, number 8, has it. Beats back for Fox, now Panarin. And a one-timer by Zibanejad misses just wide. May have gone a slight piece of Bobrovsky. Zibanejad's got it back. Passing front for Panarin, saved by Bobrovsky. That might have been tipped, actually, by a Florida player. JT Miller under pressure. Now Fox, now Zibanejad deflected just wide. Rangers getting some good looks here, putting on some offensive pressure on this power play early. Panarin. Now Fox, back for Panarin. Now Zibanejad, looking for a lane. He shoots, and that may have been partially deflected away by Bobrovsky. Panarin. Rangers doing a good job keeping it in the zone. Pass out in front for Panarin. Get a clean shot, and now it's finally out of the zone. Good job by the Rangers. That definitely had a good look to it. Lead pass for Panarin. Rangers look to get set up. Number 26 all over Panarin. Here's Lafreniere, number 13. Stops at the blue line, just keeps in. Here's Zach Jones moving in. Good move. A shot saved by Bobrovsky. Zach Jones made a good move to weave around defenders and get a good shot, and Bobrovsky made a good save. 30 seconds to go on the power play for the Rangers. This one has looked really, really good. Bobrovsky out to play this. Gabe Perreault, number 94. Can't play it, and it's out of the zone. Quick thought about playing it, just leaves it alone. Zach Jones able to take it. Maybe time for one last shot if they hurry. That's Brzezinski racing in with speed. Pass is blocked in front, and it's out of the zone. Power play is over. That looked really good. That power play looked really good for the Rangers. Teams are back at full strength. Borgen dumps it in the zone. Parsonen, number 71, plays it for the Rangers. It's in the corner in the Panthers zone. Matt Rempe tries to help out Cooley. Matt Rempe, the goal scorer for the Rangers, his third of the year, that tied the game in the first period. Parsonen tries to forecheck. Panthers play it behind Quick's net. To be honest, Jimmy, I would give Kreider one more year. You would? Okay. I can definitely see that happening, but I want to hear your thoughts on that. Why would you give Kreider one more year? Genuine question. Carter Verhaeghe, by the way, with that last chance that went out of play for the Panthers. Zach Jones has been having a really, really good game. He has had a nose for the net all night. You can tell he wants one. Oof. Wow. I'm just seeing the replay of what's been transpiring with Zach Jones. He is having a good game so far. Face-off win, and that trickles in behind Quick and in. Carter Verhaeghe is able to tuck that in, and the Panthers regain the lead. It's 2-1. I don't think Quick saw that go in. Yeah, Barkov won the face-off. Forsling took the shot. Yeah, Carter Verhaeghe just deflects it, and Quick doesn't really see where it is. So Verhaeghe gets the goal, and the Panthers have grabbed the lead right back. See if he improves, if he doesn't trade him at the deadline next year. Fair point, but I don't know. Me personally, I still think he's going to go regardless of what you do. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see if he stays. If he does, I'll be happy about it. Red Sox are losing 14-1. Who are y'all playing? Who are the Red Sox playing? Jeez, man. By the way, Carter Verhaeghe's 20th goal of the season gives the Panthers the lead. Johnny Quick brick wall fell over. Oh, my goodness. Yep, they scored indeed. 4:45 gone by in the second. Panthers get a 2-1 lead. Verhaeghe, his 20th at 4:32. You're losing 14-1 to the Rays? Ouch. In Boston or at Steinbrenner Field? I'm too lazy to look at the MLB app right now. I saw that Yankees are tied at 1 with Kansas City. Jazz Chisholm hit a home run for the Yankees again. He's been having a really good start to his season. And Bobby Witt Jr. hit a home run for Kansas City. That's a good chance for Sam Bennett on the backhand, a save by Quick. Sam Bennett, 2 chances, and Quick robbed him on the backhanded second chance. What a save by Quick. At Steinbrenner Field? Oh, okay. I was going to say, even still, that's embarrassing. But if it was in Boston, I would have just gone home right there. Man, oh man. I'm glad baseball's back. I really am. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw recently, but Gabriel Landeskog is back. You know, he played in the He played in the pros for the first time since 2022, or 23, I should say. And he played in the AHL for Colorado, I believe, for the who's the Avalanche affiliate? I think the Eagles or something like that. And Matt Rempe racing in on a good chance and a save by Bobrovsky. Matt Rempe showing off some wheels a little bit there, and Bobrovsky with an excellent save. Wow. But Gabriel Landeskog, the Colorado Eagles, thank you guys. But yeah, Gabriel Landeskog, so amazing to see him back. He's been dealing with a bunch of knee issues for the past 2 years, and he made his return just recently over the weekend, and it was really wonderful. He got a standing ovation in his return to the Colorado Eagles in the AHL, and I can only imagine the reaction that Avs fans are going to give him when he comes back and plays for Colorado. I hope he returns for the playoffs this year, but I highly doubt it. But either way, he's going to return next year, and Avs fans are going to go insane. But Gabe Landeskog, welcome back. I mean, it's a feel-good story, man. It's a feel-good story, and you really hope the best for him. The team that surprised me the most was Utah. Really? Even though Utah's not making the playoffs? Well, I guess new team, first year. Clayton Keller and the boys. I guess you could put them up there. Shots are 7-1 in the second period in favor of the Panthers. So the Rangers' shot woes continue. And that's been one of the many problems of the Rangers all season. Utah Hockey Club sandwiches. The club sandwich sounds really good right now, actually. Oh, man. 11:10 to go. In the second period, Panthers have a 2-1 lead. Carter Verhaeghe scoring his 20th. From Forsling and Barkov at 4:32. Yes, indeed. It's going to be weird, and it's going to be full of questions. Oh, you can't go wrong with Jersey Mike's, my man. Excellent choice. You can never go wrong with Jersey Mike's. Fresh quality subs. Man. I have one like 2 minutes from my house. Predators lead 1-0 over Utah. Thank you, Jared. Evan Rodriguez, number 17 of Florida, able to get this in the zone. Will Cooley takes it away, number 50 of the Rangers. Also, I do have a big announcement to make in the, actually, we're going to commercial break. I'm going to make it right now. So, I was talking to a couple friends of mine over the weekend, and we were talking about how we saw that Sam Rosen is going to be at the Woodbridge Brewing Company in Woodbridge, New Jersey. And that's going to be on Sunday, June 1st from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we were talking Saturday night, and we said, we should try and go. Tickets really were not that as bad as I thought. But the Woodbridge Brewing Company is making it happen. Sam Rosen doing a meet and greet. His first New Jersey appearance post-retirement, which I'm actually surprised he's doing that. Unless they agreed to this beforehand, which they probably did. But we'll see. But anyway, a couple of friends of mine were talking about going, and we said, you know what, let's just forget it. It's going to be probably too expensive between the three of us. But I was gifted 2 tickets for it for my birthday. So your boy will be at the meet and greet for Sam Rosen at the Woodbridge Brewing Company in Woodbridge, New Jersey on Sunday, June 1st from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If for some reason you are going, if you have tickets, and if you see me there, I'm probably going to be either in this shirt or my From the Blue Seat shirt. Stop me and say hello. I would love nothing more than to meet you, fellow Ranger fans out there who may be watching who are in the area. If you do not have tickets and you want to go and you're going to be in the area, let me pull up the number for you to call, because you have to call in order to get tickets, which I kind of like. It helps to avoid scalpers, and I don't think there's many tickets left. So if you want to go to this meet and greet, it's going to be very, very exclusive. There's very limited tickets. The number to call is 732-977-9481. Again, 732-977-9481. Again, that's the Sam Rosen meet and greet at the Woodbridge Brewing Company in Woodbridge, New Jersey, Sunday, June 1st at 5 to 7 p.m. Your boy will be there. I'm stoked. I literally squealed like a girl when I got the tickets yesterday. That's how excited I was. Because again, I've said it over and over again. That man is one of my idols. I grew up with him. He's the reason why I want to go into broadcasting to begin with. And I cannot wait to finally be able to tell him in person how much he means to my broadcasting journey. So it's going to be really, really exciting stuff. And I hope to see some of you there if you're going to be in the area. Edmonton Olive Oilers. Yes, I did see Paige Beckers went number 1 overall. Fire Chris Drury. That also would not surprise me. They need to blow it up. Interesting. I'm not going to say that. They definitely need to retool. I am not going to say blow it up. If they somehow have a worse season than this year, next year, if next year is worse than this year, then I would say blow it up. But right now, I am not going to say that. That's just my opinion. But hey, you have yours. I respect it. Edmonton Olive Oilers, there you go. Aaron Judge as the captain of Team USA for the World Baseball Classic next year. If you're a fan of the World Baseball Classic, if you're Team USA, you love it. If you're a Yankee fan, probably not so much. Damn, that's a shame, Jared. That's okay. I know you got other obligations, but it's all good. Couple of score updates here. Stars have tied the Red Wings 2-2 in the second period. Predators lead 1-0 over Utah. Blackhawks are trailing the Habs 2-1. I will eat my shoes if we have a worse season next season. You got 12 months. You got 12 months, my man. So hopefully you won't have to eat your shoes. And quite frankly, that sounds disgusting. But that's anyway. 7:50 to go. Second period. Rangers trailed the Panthers 2-1. Shot totals are 16-13 in favor of the Panthers. Sam Bennett moves it on up for Florida. And that's tipped and deflected up high out of play. 7:27 to go. Second period. Rangers trail 2-1. And the Yankees have taken a 3-1 lead over the Royals. Ben Rice hit a solo home run. I don't know what my Bruins will do this offseason. I have no idea what they're going to do either. I have no idea. I don't pay much attention to the Bruins like you do, so it's going to be interesting to see what the Bruins do. Very, very interesting. So I did double check postseason clinching scenarios, and I was correct. Montreal, it's very simple for them. Win and in any fashion. In regulation, overtime, or shootout. If they win, they're in. They get the final wildcard spot, and Columbus will then be officially eliminated. Tomorrow, though, we got a relatively busy day around the league. You got Devils in Boston taking on the Bruins, Maple Leafs and Sabres, Blackhawks and Senators, Blue Jackets and Flyers, Panthers take on Tampa Bay, Capitals take on the Islanders, Utah and St. Louis, Ducks and Wild, Golden Knights and Flames. That's a big game for the Flames because if they win that game tomorrow, they are in the playoffs. So big game for Calgary. And then you have the Kings in Seattle. Oh, I was gonna say, how was it 2-1 Yankee? Oh, Trent Grisham made it 2-1 with a solo homer. My goodness. It's a home run clinic at Yankee Stadium right now. What is happening? Bruins need a new coach. Yes, they do. I can say Blue Jackets tried their best. Yes, they did. They did try their best, and I think they're going to be even better next year. They're going to be in a wild card spot next year for certain. Rangers' last game of the season will be on Thursday, April 17th against the Tampa Bay Lightning at Madison Square Garden. It is fan appreciation night, and it will officially be Sam Rosen's last call. And I'm just the reason why I'm not streaming that game is because I want to enjoy listening to Sam Rosen one last time. So it's going to be very, very emotional. Regardless of whether they win or lose, it's going to be very, very emotional to hear Sam Rosen one last time. But breaking news, I heard this earlier today. I kind of saw it coming, but Kenny Albert will be the new play-by-play voice for the New York Rangers effective next season. Alex Faust will be the backup play-by-play voice when Kenny Albert's not available. And Joe Micheletti will return next season. So Kenny Albert and Joe Micheletti will be your new broadcast tandem effective for the 25-26 season. So congratulations to Kenny Albert. Well-deserved, even though we kind of did see it coming. So that probably means that Don LaGreca is going to be full-time on the radio for the Rangers. And if that is true, congrats to Don as well. As that shot is saved by Quick. For Hagee behind the net. Loose puck in the circle. That's a pass in front. Save. Oh, that's actually blocked in front. Seth Jones. Now Barkov. Pass in front. They score! Sam Reinhart is second of the game. And it's 3-1 Panthers. Sam Reinhart, second of the game. His 39th of the season. And Florida is piling it on. Now Austin Wells hits a solo home run, and it's 4-1 Yankees. Thank God baseball's back. So Sam Reinhart is on hat-trick watch. He's got 2 goals. Goals number 38 and 39 for Reinhart. Matt Rempe, the only goal scorer for the Rangers. I think Sam Reinhart will hit 40 goals before the regular season is over. Whether it be tonight or another game, he'll probably hit it. 5:47 to go in the second period. Panthers lead 3-1. And Koza's not happy. Hey, look, man, the season's almost over, so we can all finally relax afterwards. Oh, man, oh, man. It's been a very frustrating year for the boys, and I just hope it gets better. I really hope it gets better for their centennial next year. For those who are just joining us, my name is Jimmy. I'm the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. We're covering Rangers versus the Panthers. Rangers trail 3-1. Sam Reinhart with 2 goals. Carter Verhaeghe with the other. Matt Rempe the goal for the Rangers. That is where we stand right now. With 5:47 remaining in the second period, this is my last Rangers watch party of the season. I will be back for a few playoff games for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Stay tuned for future announcements on that on our social media at HockeyPodNet and my social media at BlueSeats94. And be sure to follow us on X and Instagram on both social media accounts. It would mean a lot to us. And be sure to subscribe to my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on YouTube. Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to your podcasts. I'll have a new episode coming out for you on Friday, April 18th. We will put a bow on the 24-25 New York Rangers season, and we'll go over what I want to see from the Rangers this offseason, and we'll discuss who a potential new head coach for the Rangers should be. So stay tuned for that. New episode coming your way Friday, April 18th, so stay tuned. Oh, Matthew Robertson's parents. Okay, after 6 years in the minors, Matthew Robertson is finally making his NHL debut. Congratulations to him. Hope to see more of him next year. My girlfriend put one of my jerseys and it's not a ring. Which one is it? Or do I not want to know the answer to that? Either way, it's going to be a very entertaining answer. Zach Jones able to clear it out to center ice. Carson Soucy, number 24. I don't think he's going to be a Ranger this year either, or after this year, I should say. He's not horrible, but he hasn't really done that much. And that's an offside on the Panthers with 5:13 to go in the second. Vancouver can openers. They're not in the playoffs either. They got eliminated. Puck was touched with a high stick, so we're going to face off. I think after tonight, we should have, if Montreal wins, we'll have our official playoff matchups for the East. There's still some work to do in the West, but we'll have the East matchups tonight if Montreal wins. And that one time by Panarin is blocked. Rangers have only had one shot on goal in the second period. But give Florida's defense credit. They're blocking shots. They're helping their goalie. So give them credit. They're doing something the Rangers haven't done for really a while. 4:39 to go, second period. Oh, you're saying your girlfriend is wearing the Vancouver jersey? Oh, gosh. Does it have a particular player on it? Is that why you're not happy? Meanwhile, Nico Stern with a wraparound chance and a good save by Quick. Very good chance for Nico Stern. And that puck's taken away by Will Cooley. Lafreniere moving in. Cooley's got it under some pressure. Parsonen under some pressure. Cooley trying to help him out. That's Lafreniere, actually. My apologies. Puck is being pinned along the boards. Parsonen pokes it free. Cooley's got it. Miller shoots. He scores! Keandre Miller took the shot, and it looks like Parsonen deflected it in. And it's a 3-2 game. It will be Parsonen's goal. He's the one who deflected it. Good shot by Keandre Miller. Oh, that's just a beautiful deflection from Parsonen off the end of the stick. No chance for Bobrovsky. And it's a 1-goal game in Florida. Beautiful deflection. Parsonen's 6th goal of the season. And I believe his 2nd or 3rd as a Ranger. So congrats to him. So Keandre Miller will obviously get the primary assist on that one. So Parsonen makes it a 1-goal game. I told her to change it, and now she has a Montreal Canadiens home jersey. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. No comment. I'm just gonna be nice. 3:37 to go in the second period. Juuso Parsonen has made it a 1-goal game. It's 3-2 Panthers. Here's Keandre Miller again. Shoots, no deflection this time as that one goes wide. And that's deflected out of play into the Panthers bench. 3:21 to go. Wow. That's just a beautiful deflection. They were showing the replay of Parsonen's goal. That's just beautiful. That's just right place, right time. Really, really good stuff. So Parsonen his 6th from Keandre Miller, and Will Cooley at 15:55. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-goal game. Rangers showing a little bit of life here in the second period. After getting only 1 shot on goal in the first 12 minutes or so. Brzezinski able to play it. Kreider deflects that on the zone, races for it, no icing. If it was an Islander jersey, I can't say. Oh boy. You mean the eye losers, as you like to call them? Here comes Zibanejad. He races in. Good pass in front. They score! JT Miller ties the game at 3. How about that? The Rangers come right back to tie the game. JT Miller off a beautiful feed from Mika Zibanejad, and we're tied at 3. Great passing from Zibanejad. Wide open net for JT Miller. Wow. I really can't say enough on how good the JT Miller trade was. I'm willing to eat my words because I was skeptical on bringing him back because of what happened in the locker room in Vancouver, but I was wrong. I'm eating crow on this one. JT Miller has been terrific since coming back to the Rangers, and he just ties the game right there. Mika Zibanejad takes the puck away. He'll get the only assist on that goal, and just absolute perfection right there. You can't ask for a better play than that. And Zibanejad has been playing a lot better ever since he got moved to wing. So if you're Chris Drury, maybe you're thinking about giving Zibanejad one last chance next year to redeem himself, as he's been playing a lot better. So JT Miller is 22nd from Zibanejad, and Kreider will get an assist as well at 17:33. And we got a brand new hockey game in Florida. Robertson, number 29, tried to pass it along. It was blocked in front. Score the Florida Pancakes are looking shaky now. The game's not over yet. Anything can happen, so don't get your hopes up too high, Goza. But that's a great response from the Rangers, who could not buy a shot on goal in the first 12 minutes. Now all of a sudden have come back to tie this game at 3. They were down by 1 in the first period. Matt Rempe tied it. They're down by 2 here in the second. They come back to tie it again. Great job by the Rangers, showing some life here. It might be too little too late, but it's nice to see them actually showing a little something. 19-15 in favor of the Panthers in terms of shots on goal. But we are tied at 3. Parsonen and JT Miller, the goal scorers for the Rangers in this period, and Sam Reinhart getting his second of the game in the third. Under a minute to go, second period. My girlfriend and I are going to share a late night snack, and of course, hey, I approve. As a fellow Italian, I approve. Very good, Goza. Very good. Parsonen tries to play for the Rangers. Brennan Othman tried to race in. He's got to try to make a move. Good play by number 88 of Florida defensively. Zach Jones, a shot is blocked in front. Trocheck takes it away with 22 seconds to go. That's a shot by Keandre Miller. That was blocked in front by his own man, I believe. Maybe got a slight piece of Bobrovsky. Here's Panarin, a shot saved by Bobrovsky. Also caught a little bit of iron there. Zach Jones out to play it. It's out of the zone to center, and that is it for the second period. The Rangers with an excellent response in the final minutes of the second period, and we have a whole new hockey game, and it's 3-3 after 40 minutes of play. Ooh, did not mean to hit that one. Here we go, that's better. Wow, good response in the second period. But I would still keep an eye on Sam Reinhart. He's on hat trick watch tonight. 2 goals tonight for him. While we have a little bit here before we go to break, let's take a look at let's take a look around the league. See any score updates as of now. Blackhawks have tied the Canadiens 2-2. They are in second intermission. Frank Nazar getting his 11th of the season on the power play. Bertuzzi getting the other goal for the Blackhawks. So Blackhawks 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. Good for them. The Stars have taken a 3-2 lead over the Red Wings. Colin Blackwell scoring shorthanded, his 6th of the season. They are in second intermission. Utah has taken a 2-1 lead over the Predators. Nick Bukestad and Michael Kaserling, the goal scorers for Utah, and Ryan O'Reilly scoring for the Predators. Coming up in about almost an hour from now, you got Kings and Oilers, and then Sharks and Canucks. That is later on tonight. But Blackhawks tie the game against Montreal, but for Montreal, the mission is simple. Win in any fashion, they are in, and Columbus will officially be eliminated from playoff contention. So, definitely a lot on the line for Montreal. If they don't win, Columbus will still, I believe, have one more chance to try and get right back in the thick of things and potentially clinch a berth. I don't think it'll happen. I think Montreal gets it done tonight, but we'll see. We shall see what happens. But as far as this game is concerned, I really like what I saw in the final minutes of the second period. I really wish I would have saw that in the beginning of the second period, but good response nonetheless. JT Miller and Parsonen combining their efforts to tie this game. And look, they're finally doing stuff 5-on-5, which is another problem for the Rangers. They need to fix some stuff 5-on-5. I don't think the system that Laviolette is running is good for 5-on-5. So they definitely need to do something there. Maybe he gets let go and they bring in a new coach. Maybe that system works better. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I'm not in that locker room. I'm not in that front office. But what I do know is that it was a good response. We're tied at 3 after 40 minutes. And hopefully they can walk out of Florida with a good win. And they can go into MSG on a high note for their last game of the season. And hopefully they can win that game for Sam Rosen in what will be his official final game behind the mic. And again, the reason I'm not streaming that game is because, like I said, I want to be able to enjoy that game and actually listen to Sam Rosen for one last time. It's going to be bittersweet for me personally because I look up to him, and it's just going to be a very, very emotional evening for Ranger fans and all hockey fans who grew up listening to Sam Rosen. Heck, Sam Rosen did some national games. Those who were at Sam Rosen on national TV have had nothing but good things to say as well. So it's going to be an emotional night for hockey fans everywhere, as Sam Rosen's last call will be this Thursday night, April 17th against the Tampa Bay Lightning. But again, we did hear some breaking news earlier today. If you missed it, Kenny Albert will be the new play-by-play voice of the New York Rangers. Joe Micheletti will return next season, and Alex Faust will be the backup play-by-play voice for the Rangers. So that is your broadcast tandem for the 2025-26 season and beyond. And, you know, again, just Kenny Albert on TV, and from what I'm hearing, Don LaGreca, that means he'll probably get full-time on the radio. And again, if that is true, it's well-deserved for Don. Congratulations to him. And yeah, I just hope that next year is better than last year. For 100 years of Rangers hockey, I hope they do at least something, please. We are going to take a commercial break, but when we come back, we will get you set for the third period of action. We are tied at 3-3 between the Rangers and the Panthers after 40 minutes of play. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
You're watching another THPN watch party presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5, get $200 instantly in bonus bets only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. After 40 minutes of play, we are tied 3-3 between the Rangers and the Panthers. Rangers down 3-1 in the second period, came back to tie the game. JT Miller and Yusel Parson scoring for the Rangers in the second period. Sam Reinhart with 2 goals. Carter Verhaeghe with the other for Florida. So Sam Reinhart is on hat-trick watch. We got our Nova Scotia friend Roger joining the chat. What is going on, Roger? Checking out all the hockey sites, as you should. Hope all is well. Good to hear from you. Hope all is well. My girlfriend and I are having a nice pizza, sourdough base, and of course, fresh mutz, basil, with tomato sauce and some good smoked meat. Yo, that sounds delicious. I gotta be careful with my girlfriend and pizza because she's gluten sensitive, so she has to get a gluten-free pizza, but I don't mind because I sometimes can eat gluten-free as well. But pizza is pizza, in my opinion. What's up, Connor? Long time no chat, my friend. I haven't heard from you in quite some time. It's good to see you, though. Hope you're doing well, because we miss you around here. We really do. But no, listen, as far as the third period is concerned, I just want to see more of what the Rangers did in the final minutes of the second period, and that's get shots on goal. You know, get in front of the net. Good things happen when you go in front of the net, a la Parsonen deflection. And then Mika Zibanejad with the beautiful pass to JT Miller, wide open slot on his left side. That's what I want to see more of. More quality chances like that. So hopefully the Rangers can keep that up and end this game with a win. Is Seth Jones out? I have not seen him in the second period. I haven't heard official word, By the way, what's going on, Jay? Looks like you're new to the watch parties here, at least my watch party. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Let me see if the Panthers said anything about that. Did they post anything on their social media? I am not seeing any news involving Sam Reinhart. But if we do hear word, not Sam Reinhart, Seth Jones. If we do hear word about Seth Jones, I will certainly let you know. But I have not heard anything as of yet. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on for the Panthers. Needed some time out from watching the dismal run in from. Oh, nah, it's all good, my man. But I hope you're doing okay and good to see you again. But we're going to take one more commercial break tonight, but when we come back, the third period will commence. What's going on, Carmine? Good to hear from you. Hope all is well. We're gonna step aside for a brief moment, but the third period is coming up right after this on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
We are back once again, getting you set for the third period between the Rangers and the Florida Panthers in what is my last Rangers watch party of the season for THPN. I will be back for playoff games for this season. Stay tuned for announcements on that on our social media at HockeyPodNet and my social media at BlueSeats94. Follow us there as well on X and Instagram. Carmine is new, obviously a Panthers fan, and hey, you guys might repeat next year or this year. You never ever know, but welcome aboard, Carmine. It's good to hear from you. Hope all is well. Oh, you're responding to Goza's girlfriend. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Anyway, third period about to get underway. Rangers and Panthers are tied 3-3. Panthers will be right back at it tomorrow against Tampa Bay, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure that I have my facts straight. Hockey Goat in the building. What's going on? Hope all's well with you. Good to see you. By the way, Blackhawks and Canadians are in the third period as well. They are still tied at 2. But Montreal win and in simple tonight. And yes, Panthers are in Tampa Bay tomorrow to take on the Lightning. Not much is up, except we got a good hockey game here tonight. 3-3 the score. Again, it's good to hear from you, Hockey Goat. I just realized you, me, Goza, Jared. This is the loser. Oh no! Don't call it that. I know all of our teams aren't in the playoffs, but come on, man, be nice. How the flying F did we lose to you after 39-12 shots? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I wish I knew the answer. Underway in the third period. Game tied at 3. Rangers, Panthers. Rangers looking to leave Sunrise with a win. They come back home on Thursday night at MSG for a date with the Tampa Bay Lightning and what is their last game of the season and Sam Rosen's final game as the voice of the Rangers. And I will be watching that game in peace. Reinhart stopped momentarily by Keandre Miller. One of those days where Shesty decided to be Shesty. Shesty's numbers are definitely down this year, but it's not all his fault. His team's not good. Zibanejad tries to play it. Will Borgen helps him out, taken away by Reinhart. Reinhart with 2 goals tonight for the Panthers. Kulikov tried to get a shot. Instead, he tried to pass it, and it was deflected away. Panthers are probably going to win. Probably. I'm expecting it, but you never know. Oh, you're responding to Connor. Sorry, Goza. I will leave that to the two of you. As Trocheck dumps it in the Panthers zone. Panarin keeps in with a skate. Keandre Miller with a chance right there and a save by Bobrovsky. Panarin out in front. Panarin still with it. Oh, you're a Ranger fan. Hey, there we go. A fellow Ranger fan in the house. What's good? But yeah, I'm kind of expecting the Panthers to win this one. But hey, you never know. Sam Bennett tried to feed it toward the net. That went wide of Shesterkin's crease. Zach Jones plays it. Good pass to Brzezinski, but it's offside. Brzezinski just came a bit ahead of the play. Panthers don't have Matthew Tkachuk, Aaron Ekblad, who's serving a suspension, and the players that are all resting are Marchand, Mikkola, Lundell, Luostarinen, and Kierstead. The only one that is injured is Matthew Tkachuk. He's dealing with a groin injury. So Panthers don't have a lot of bodies, and yet they're still a favorite to repeat. And that shot by number 12. Good chance. A save by Quick. Matt Rempe moves up for the Rangers. He has 1 goal tonight for the Rangers. Parsonen and Miller have JT Miller have the other goals. Offside whistled here against the Panthers, and actually, no, it's a penalty. Penalty coming up against the Rangers. Yep, Matt Rempe. Typical tripping penalty. So, Panthers are going to power play. Follow for follow? What's your social? Everybody go follow Carmine. Give her the social media. Follow us, by the way, at BlueSeats94 on X and Instagram. But, yeah, follow for follow. I'll take you up on that. No, the Rangers are eliminated from playoff contention, so no playoffs for the Rangers this season. Panthers are 1 for 2 on the power play. Hey, another follow for follow again. I like it. At BlueSeats94 on X and Instagram. Everybody go follow me and follow our social media as well at HockeyPodNet, also on X and Instagram. Panthers on the power play for a minute, 12 seconds more. Trocheck trying to move in shorthanded, and that's out of the zone. And that's taken away by JT Miller. Pass for Trocheck. He scores! A shorthanded goal! Vincent Trocheck gives the Rangers the lead. How about that? Rangers penalty kill continues to be a strong point. They score shorthanded. They continue to lead the league in shorthanded goals. Vincent Trocheck cashes in. JT Miller with a goal and an assist. And the Rangers have the lead for the first time tonight. Trocheck's 25th of the season. Goza's pumped, Hockey Goat is pumped, everybody's pumped. Let's go, baby. I love it. Mendez in the chat. I'm a football fan, Portuguese. Don't understand much about this game, but I'm trying to understand the community because this is one of the most competitive sports between USA and Canada. Well, Mendez, we are happy to have you aboard and glad to hear that you are learning about the game of hockey more. So it's good to hear from you. Hope all is well with you. So Rangers score shorthanded. Vincent Trocheck gives the Rangers a 4-3 lead, their first lead of the night. How about that? Carmine, I just subscribed to your YouTube channel. You got a new subscriber. Is this a playoff game? No. This is the second to last game of the regular season. The playoffs don't start until after Easter. Shesterkin is not playing tonight. He is playing on Thursday against Tampa Bay. Jonathan Quick is playing tonight. So Trocheck is 25th shorthanded from JT Miller at 340. And the Rangers have their first lead tonight. Rangers league leading 17th shorthanded goal and a save by Quick. As Brzezinski, a little bit slow to get up there. Superstitions are a bit ridiculous, but have Winnipeg doomed themselves after they won the President's Trophy? I really don't believe in curses like that, but I didn't trust Winnipeg regardless. I don't trust them anyway, whether they had won the President's Trophy or not. Which, by the way, if you're new to hockey, winning the President's Trophy is having the best record in all of the National Hockey League. So the Winnipeg Jets have the best record in the NHL. They have the most wins. No. Shesterkin's playing on Thursday. Quick is playing tonight. I normally watch more of the Toronto Maple Leafs because I live in Toronto. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Yes, Quick has been locked in most of the night, but yes, he needs to lock in now more than ever since the Rangers have the lead and the Panthers here are offside. Everyone is hyped for what they're doing, but they always play bad in the playoffs. Oh, who, Toronto? Yeah, no, nobody trusts Toronto in the playoffs, Mendez. I think everybody's come to that realization. Even though they finally won in the first round a couple of years ago, still nobody trusts Toronto. So I definitely feel you there. Look, unless Toronto can prove to me that they can win another playoff series again, I still will never, ever trust them. As Goza likes to say, Maple losers since 1967. Oh, my goodness. 5:30 gone by. In the third period, the Rangers have their first lead of the night. It's 4-3, thanks to a shorthanded goal by Vincent Trocheck. If the Leafs play the Senators in the first round, Steve Dangle will become a full-fledged joke. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Oh, my God, Connor. That pass offside, so Rangers have to get back on. Will Borgen feeds Keandre Miller. I only suffer for my team sport. Lisboa e Beneficia. Nice. Okay. That must be a football or a soccer team that you root for, as we call it here in America. But hey, again, it is good to hear from you. I'm really, really glad that you're learning more about the game of hockey. It really is nice to see new hockey fans in the chat. Is that your social media? Okay, during the next commercial break, I will look you up on socials. I subscribe to your YouTube channel as well. So, Carmine, you got yourself a new follower, my friend. Leafs have not beaten them once the past 2 seasons. Oh, the Senators? Yeah. They just can't. Yeah, for some reason they can't beat them. You're probably right. Man, oh man. 13:24 to go in the third period. Rangers have their first lead of the night. It's 4-3. You should try and watch a soccer game in Portugal for the. I've heard that's a really good atmosphere in Portugal for soccer and slash football. So I might have to take you up on that, Mendes. I'm the best broadcaster? Oh boy, that's a bit much to say, but I certainly am not the best broadcaster. But I do appreciate that comment there, Carmine. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Hmm. Let's see. My theory that the Leafs are an eternal fam nation because they're stuck in the middle while other Atlantic teams rise and fall around that will be tested. Oh, damnation, you meant. I'm sorry, Connor. It was a long weekend this past weekend, and I'm still kind of feeling it, so that's my bad. 100% recommend the Portugal thing. Okay, okay, I got you. From this team's playing, which one is normally stronger? Well, in terms of the season overall, the Panthers. But so far in the third period, the Rangers have been the stronger team. They have taken the lead, so yeah, the Panthers are definitely the better team than the Rangers, but Rangers have definitely gotten the better hand here in this third period as they lead 4-3. Bobrovsky makes a save right there on Matthew Robertson. Panthers are right back at it tomorrow night in Tampa Bay against the Lightning. And that's a shot by Fox and a save by Bobrovsky. Rangers are right back at it on Thursday night, their last game of the season against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Sam Rosen's final game as the voice of the New York Rangers. I'm a goalie for the Woodbridge Wolfpack 2014 AAA. Oh, wow. Good for you. That's awesome. Good luck to you. Loose puck in the circle. Will Cooley tries to take it. Lafreniere battling for, taken away by the Panthers. Sam Bennett moves in, number 9 for Florida, taken away by Fox. Fox up the middle for Parsonen, who has a goal for the Rangers tonight. Fox back behind the Rangers net. Connor, it's Kenny Albert, and he does not work for ESPN. But nice try. Unless that's a joke you're making, but it's Kenny Albert. 12:30 to go, third period. Rangers lead 4-3. And yes, Kenny Albert is terrific. I'm the best in my division. That's some confidence right there, my man. I really hope so. I thought it was Eddie. You really thought his name was Eddie Albert? It's Kenny Albert. Oh my goodness, Connor. Oh, Connor. Oh, we love you, Connor. Oh my goodness. I knew you meant TNT. It's okay. And I think you're referring to Eddie Olczyk, not Eddie Albert. Eddie Olczyk. Kenny Albert, Eddie Olczyk. That's who you're thinking about, Connor. I told my girlfriend she's more beautiful than a Texas sunset, and damn, she looks good in a Ranger jersey. Hey, my man, good job. A+ student. Wow, good for you. Having a long week too, like you. Hey, that makes two of us. Oh man. I tried to skate. My wife made me, just not for me. Definitely couldn't walk for a week. Hockey is not for me. Hey, I'm not the best ice skater either, Mendez. I feel you. But I went with my girlfriend in New York because they have a every winter they have an ice skating rink in Manhattan, and it's really really cute. And we went ice skating there, and I hadn't ice skated in, gosh, how long has it been? It's been like what, almost 10 years since I've ice skated last. I was worried, but somehow I survived. I gave up skating earlier this year. Why'd you give up skating? Brennan Othman plays it for Panarin. That pass broken up by Barkov. Asplund sends it in for Florida. Robertson plays it for the Rangers. And now it's out to center. Trocheck on the forecheck there. No pun intended. I had to use the thing to help. Oh, one of those, what's it called? Like walker type things, Mendez? I know what you're talking about. Rangers lead 4-3 over the Panthers with 10:30 to go in the third. If you're just joining us, my name is Jimmy. I'm the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network, covering Rangers versus Panthers, my last Rangers watch party of the season for the Hockey Podcast Network. I will have postseason actions for you later this year. Stay tuned for announcements on our social media at HockeyPodNet and my social media at BlueSeats94 on X and Instagram, and follow us there as well. And subscribe to my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, and rate us 5 stars. I have a new episode coming out on Friday, April 18th. I'll be putting a bow on the 24-25 New York Rangers season, so stay tuned for Friday, April 18th. Rangers catching up in shots on goal, 25-24 in favor of Florida, and they have a 4-3 lead, do the Rangers. My balance is terrible since my big track day accident in 28. Oh, that makes sense. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm subscribed and have notifications on. You are the best, Carmine. Thank you so much. To THPN or my YouTube channel, From the Blue Seats, or both. Either way, we appreciate it. Thank you. Nine minutes remaining in the third period. Rangers lead 4-3 thanks to a shorthanded goal by Vincent Trocheck. And that's an offside whistled against the Panthers. With 8:50 to go in the third, Rangers looking to hang on. It's 4-3. By that 5-star comment, I assume you mean my Blue Seats channel, and for that, I thank you. But make sure you subscribe to the THPN YouTube channel as well and hit the bell so you're notified of every single live stream we do here. Once again, thank you, Carmine. We appreciate you. Mine to get the ball rolling has to be Marchand being traded to Florida. No one would have ever imagined he would play for another team. Yeah. And that answers this question. As the season draws to a close, name the biggest talking point from your point of view. I would definitely say that. Because again, that trade made absolutely no sense. None at all. 4 in every class. I'm an all-star student. I play many sports. Good for you, Carmine. Good for you. That's awesome. But yeah, Connor, I definitely agree with you. I would have to say Brad Marchand. That and the whole Miko Rantanen situation, being traded to Carolina and then now being traded to Dallas. That's definitely a topic of conversation. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. If you haven't heard that yet, go check it out. And we have a trivia question tonight. Who are the last 3 Ranger teammates to average at least 1 point per game in the same season? Minimum 40 games played. Mark Messier, Pat Verbeek, and Brian Leach in 95-96. Wow, how about that? All right, cool. I will definitely try and find that. Thank you, Carmine. Same, since I'm starting going to stick with you. I like the YouTube community supporting their teams here. We appreciate you for that, Mendez. Thank you very much. TV channel commentators can love when they are paid to do it. Yeah, no, that's true. Mark Messi. Well, you're gonna. Yeah, we know Mark Messier continues to haunt you to this day. 94, Connor. Just saying. 8 minutes to go, third period. Rangers lead 4-3. Vincent Trocheck, the go-ahead goal. So far, looking to be the game winner if the score holds up. And that goal was shorthanded. Johnny Brzezinski trying to play it. Good effort by him. Trying to feed Rempe. It was too much for him. It's not always me. We have Kyle, who's the co-manager of the Hockey Podcast Network. We have Neil, who hosts a New Jersey Devils podcast. We have Grant, who covers the Islanders. We got a whole bunch of people covering every single team here on the Hockey Podcast Network. So it is not just me here, Mendez. I got a whole good crew behind me. So it wasn't that at all. Vancouver hates him for those actions when he was a play. Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot about that. By the way, we have a score update. Cole Caulfield has scored for Montreal, and they have the lead, and they are going wild at the Bell Center in Montreal. Montreal was down 3-2. Lucas Reichel had scored for Chicago, and at 17:03, Cole Caulfield with his 38th has tied it at 3 for Montreal. And they are going absolutely bananas in Montreal, Quebec right now. Grant covers the eye losers. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, 6:30 to go here from Sunrise, Florida. I'm sharing this with all my friends to help your channel. Carmine, you have no idea how much that means to us. Thank you so much. You are very, very kind, and we appreciate you. JT Miller tries to get it back for the Rangers. Yes, Grant is cool. We love Grant here. Gabe Perreault, number 94 of the Rangers, trying to play it in center. Rangers hanging on to a 4-3 lead here. Vincent Trocheck, the go-ahead goal so far. Reinhart spins. Reinhart's got 2 goals tonight. That pass is blocked in front. And that's a shot saved by Quick. Loose puck in the crease. And it's turned aside by the Rangers, but kept in by the Panthers. That's a shot saved by Quick. Lafreniere gets it out. This game took a big turn. Who would have thought of this comeback? At least not me. Get used to it, Mendez. There's a lot of comebacks that happen in this league. A lot of comebacks. And that's missed by Barkov out of the zone. And Panarin's got it for the Rangers. He moves in. Nice move. Able to get a shot while falling down. No penalty call. Panarin still able to get a shot off. Good effort by Panarin. 4:44 to go in the third as Quick stops this puck. Rangers hanging on to a 4-3 lead. Looking to close it out. We want to thank you guys for tuning in on this Monday evening here with us on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, as well as my YouTube channel from the Blue Seats and my X account at Blue Seats 94, as well as our Twitch channel on the Hockey Podcast Network. Again, for those that are new, or if you're just joining us, my name is Jimmy. I host From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to subscribe to my show on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, and follow me on social media at Blue Seats 94, and follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet. Socials are down below. Everything we do here on THPN is brought to you by our wonderful friends at DraftKings Sportsbook. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $200 instantly in bonus bets with code THPN. Only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. Big supporter and a huge prospect. In my opinion, you are the best. Well, that's very kind of you to say, Carmine, and I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Penalty for Barcelona. Nice. You mentioned the good peeps and Kyle Exhaust Manifold that host these streams. Where's Dylan? I have no idea where Dylan has been. I know he watches, but in all seriousness, Dylan, I hope you're doing well out there, my man. Kyle Exhaust Manifold. Where's the love for Kyle, man? I mean, the disrespect. We got Cody CJ Johnson in the house. Rangers and Red Wings looking to hold on and upset tonight. Yes, they are. Red Wings have taken the lead here. Let's check some other score updates here really, really quick. Montreal and Chicago are going to overtime, tied at 3. For Montreal, it's simple. They score, they're in the playoffs. Red Wings have taken a 5-4 lead over Dallas with 2 minutes to go in the third. And Utah has a 4-2 lead over the Predators with 7:14 to go in the second period. I know you do. Kyle Exhaust Manifold is a fan of the Calgary Flame Grilled Horse Meat, otherwise known as the Calgary Flames. Well, it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Meanwhile, Gabe Perreault hits the post. Oh, Gabe Perreault coming close to scoring his first NHL goal. Yikes. You can't get any closer to that. Hits the post. Meanwhile, no penalty. Excuse me. Meanwhile, Montreal and Chicago are in overtime. Like I said, for Montreal, if they score, they're in the playoffs and Columbus is eliminated. 3:40 to go here in the third period. Rangers lead 4-3. And that's lifted out of the zone. Brzezinski feeds Rempe. Nice move. Rempe tries to get it in front for Brzezinski. He scores! Johnny Brzezinski gets the goal. Kreider was in front as well, but Johnny Brzezinski is able to cash in, and that should do it. It's 5-3 Rangers. Matt Rempe made that all happen. Good job by Matt Rempe. Yeah, Rempe is a multi-point game. Good on him. A goal and an assist for Matt Rempe. So Johnny Brodzinski gets on the score sheet, and the Rangers have a 5-3 lead. Damn. That's my reaction. Yes, I know I am behind. I apologize, Connor. Truthfully, I try to pay attention to my TV, which is directly an angle from me. So I don't really pay much attention to the screen unless it's your guys' comments. I don't pay attention to the scoreboard. But Matt Rempe made a really nice move around number 88, who's able to get it to Kreider, who's then able to feed it to Johnny Brodzinski, who's able to just get the slightest tap with his stick. And Johnny Brodzinski gets his 12th of the season. And with 3 minutes to go, the Rangers have a 2-goal lead. Brodzinski is 12th from Kreider and Rempe at 16:31. So it looks like, barring a miracle here, the Rangers are indeed going to walk out of Florida with a win going into Thursday night's game at MSG, the last game of the season against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And it will indeed be Sam Rosen's last call as the voice of the Rangers. Koza, I know how I'm going to celebrate tonight. Mendez, some beers. That sounds about right between you boys. Me personally, I don't drink, so have a drink for me, please. But Goza, how are you celebrating? I'm curious. Unless you'd rather not say over FCC airwaves. Meanwhile, a shot by a Panther player hit Nico Stern, looked like in the wrist. Oh boy, that's going to be stinging for a little bit. We have our first final of the night thanks to RJ. Detroit has taken a 6-4 victory from the Dallas Stars. So congratulations to the Red Wings getting a big win. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't want to know. That's what I thought, Goza. Thanks. Montreal and Chicago, it did not work in overtime, so they will go to a shootout. Once again, for Montreal, win and in. So if they win the shootout, they are in the playoffs. Columbus will be eliminated. Connor Cahill. I liked Sam, was always impartial. We gave him a Canucks jersey before the game, was very humble. Aw, well, that's nice. I like that. I'll actually be meeting him in June. He's doing a meet and greet here where I live. So it's going to be really, really awesome to meet him. 40 seconds to go in the third. Rangers lead 5-3. They're just trying to let the clock run out here. Rangers were down 3-1. They scored 4 unanswered goals and showed some good life here in this game after registering only 1 shot on goal for a majority of the second period. But they were able to show some fight and come all the way back. Great game for the Rangers. Too bad it's too little too late. That's a long shot saved by Quick. 3-2-1, and that is your game. The New York Rangers come all the way back and get a big win in Sunrise as they beat the Panthers 5-3. And for Jonathan Quick, that's his 404th career NHL win. That passes Grant Fuhr for 13th all time. Congratulations to Jonathan Quick as he continues to build his Hall of Fame resume. A great night for the Rangers. Great night for Matt Rempe, a multi-point game. Juuso Parssinen, JT Miller, Vincent Trocheck, Mika Zibanejad, everybody played great tonight. A big win in Florida, and now they will come back home to MSG on Thursday night, April 17th, against the Tampa Bay Lightning for the last game of the regular season, or the season, I should say, considering there will be no playoffs for the Rangers this year. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for yet another THPN watch party, and that is going to be it for me as far as Rangers coverage is concerned on THPN. I want to thank you guys for tuning in all season long. I know this season for Ranger fans is not what we had hoped for, but hey, it was still really, really fun. And there will still be new episodes of my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast. I'll have one coming out on Friday, April 18th, so stay tuned for that, putting a bow on the 24-25 New York Rangers season. But as far as watch parties are concerned, this is it for me, Rangers-wise at least. I will have playoff games on deck in the future, so stay tuned for future announcements on that on my socials at BlueSeats94 and at HockeyPodNet. Stay tuned for announcements on playoff games. Don't worry, I am not going anywhere yet. Good stream. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the love and support. And thank you to all the newcomers who tuned in tonight. Yes, I will be doing playoff games, despite the fact that the Rangers are not in it. I might be doing a couple of games for the Devils Carolina series, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I will be doing playoff games. It's going to be hopefully a fun Stanley Cup playoff to cover, and we shall see what happens. We shall definitely see. Keeping an eye on Montreal and Chicago before we sign off tonight. Definitely want to see what happens here between these two teams in the shootout. Trying to load up their the socials here. We have our first final tonight. Red Wings have beaten Dallas 6-4. Montreal and Chicago are still in the shootout. I want to see what happens here before we sign off for the night. I'm actually genuinely curious. 3 stars of the game for the Rangers are Juuso Parssinen with a goal and an assist. All these players had multi-point games. JT Miller with a goal and an assist, and Matt Rempe with a goal and an assist. Those are your 3 stars of the game for the New York Rangers. A good night overall. Rangers win it 5-3. A good comeback win for the boys yet again. These two teams are still in a shootout, Montreal and Chicago. Keeping an eye out for you to see what happens. Rangers take this one 5-3 over the Florida Panthers. Let's see. So Montreal is currently up. No, Chicago's currently up 1-0 in the shootout. Oh, and we have a final. Chicago has beaten Montreal in the shootout 4-3. So Montreal is going to have to wait to clinch a playoff spot. Frank Nazir, the game-winning goal in the shootout as Chicago takes it 4-3. That's a big win for Chicago. But I think either way, it might be too little too late for Columbus to clinch a playoff spot, as they're down 3 points behind Montreal, as they had just gained a point tonight. So Montreal will have to wait another day to clinch a playoff spot as they fall in a shootout 4-3 to the Blackhawks. But officially, that is going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all live streams, new episodes of the Terry Ryan Show, and everything we do here on THPN. If they won, my Quebec housemate would never let me hear the end of it. Oh boy, Connor, oh boy. But anyway, thank you guys again for tuning in. Again, it's my last Rangers live stream of the season, but I will be back with playoff games. No, Becca, the Rangers actually won 5-3 tonight. So they were down 3-1. They scored 4 unanswered goals, so they won tonight. Real original 6 teams don't make the playoffs. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Rangers with a good win tonight. Last game of the season will be this Thursday against Tampa Bay. So, but stay tuned on my social media at BlueSeats94. I'll be back for playoff games starting next week. I am not going anywhere. I will be doing playoff games, Becca, so don't you worry about that. I am not going anywhere. But from a Rangers standpoint for watch parties, I am done. I will have a new episode of my show From the Blue Seats coming out on Friday, April 18th, putting a bow on the 24-25 season. Once again, the final score tonight, the Rangers come back from 3-1 down to beat the Florida Panthers 5-3. I'm Jimmy Finizzi. This has been another THPN Watch Party. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace, and take care.